Hello and welcome to Pokemon Myth Part 33, also what is likely to be the final episode. We are here in the Pokemon League. Our team is, in fact, trained with Ampharos on the team instead of Arcanine as our Mega. Will I regret this? Maybe. But we have ourselves one final team recap to do. In order of strength, first of all, we have Fenrir, our Ground Ghost legendary unique to this game, holding the soft sand, which we might replace if we find that it's not useful in a fight and we're getting wrecked or something like that. Maybe we'll replace it. We will see. At the moment, though, decent stats, good attack, good special defense, pretty good speed. Has Drill Run, Shadow Punch, which I wish was a better, stronger Ghost-type move, but we'll deal with it. Wild Charge and Overheat. And it is infused with both ground and ghost type moves. So its ground and ghost type moves are boosted by 25% on top of stab. So this thing will hit very, very hard. We have ourselves our shiny Virizion holding itself an expert belt, which I actually think is a good item to have, because for the most part we're going to want to use this probably with Leaf Blade on something that was super effective against. We have an adamant nature. Not quite as powerful as the other legendary, but decent attack, decent special defense again. Has Justified. If we can get that to proc, that would be incredible, but I really doubt it. With Leaf Blade, Stone Edge, Sacred Sword, and Swords Dance. If we can set up Swords Dance up on this team, that would be crazy, because we have so many Pokemon that can set up, actually, between Swords Dance and Calm Mind and Quiver Dance. So we have a lot of setup, but infused with Grass-type moves as well for that boosted Leaf Blade. We have ourselves the beautiful, beautiful Miffin Volcarona, Psychic, and Fairy type. Boosted special attack. This thing's special attack is crazy. If this thing hits something with a neutral move, it's probably going to kill. Has the adaptability, has Psychic, with the Psychic Infusion. So, like I said, probably going to kill if Psychic is neutral. With Dazzling Gleam, Quiver Dance, and I've actually kept Draining Kiss. Because my mindset is, if we can set up a Quiver Dance, we can get so much HP back with neutral Draining Kiss that we become pretty much unkillable. So I'm going to keep Draining Kiss for now. If there is a Pokemon that is causing us trouble, and we're getting wrecked and we have to redo the fight because Draining Kiss isn't cutting it, and instead we need something like Flamethrower. I know it can learn Flamethrower because I looked through the TMs, so maybe we'll swap it if we're getting wrecked, but I imagine we'll be fine. We have Woolworth, the Mega Ampharos, Fire and Dark, Gentle Nature, decent special attack, pretty slow, has Flame Body, which might come in useful if we don't Mega Evolve it anyway. If we Mega Evolve it, it swaps to Mold Breaker. With Tri-Attack, Calm Mind, Power Gem, and Flamethrower. Yes, I know, we don't have Dark Pulse on the Dark-type Pokemon. That is the one downside of Ampharos, but it does have Flamethrower, and Arcanine was still rocking Fire Fang, so I do think that Woolworth is probably a bit better for the Fire typing that I want to bring. We have our Choice Specs Delugar, who has been carrying for so long. Water Rock type, Hasty Nature, good special attack, has Berserk to boost his special attack in a pinch, Surf, Shrapnel Sphere, Stealth Rock, and Steam Eruption, which I imagine is the move we'll probably be clicking a lot. So maybe we'll want to use a PP up on that. Not sure. I did decide on Delugar over Azumarill, which we'll see if I regret that, but at the moment I think that's a good plan. And then finally, we have Titanion, the Steel-type Eevee, which is there to be the tank if we need it. There to cripple something with Toxic if something is becoming a real problem, because hopefully it should be able to deliver hit against just about anything. Has Swords Dance, which maybe we could swap out for something else, but at the moment, I'm going to keep it because setup is fun, with Earthquake and Iron Head. So that is the team. With that said, though, it's time to begin. I guess it wouldn't hurt to stock up on any more healing supplies while I am here. It wouldn't hurt to have a few more full restores. We have plenty of money. I may as well use it. I guess we'll buy some more revives as well. I have 19. I can't imagine a world where I'm using this many, but I will have them regardless, just to have a ton of things just in case everything goes horribly, because I'm a little bit nervous. I won't lie, they gave me a level cap before the Elite Four, which always makes me a little bit nervous, because it means that they've planned for me to be this level, and also they've given me ample amounts of tools to catch all of the legendaries in this game with constant Master Balls and Shiver Balls, so they definitely expect me to have legendaries for these fights, I imagine, meaning things are probably going to be EV trained, is my thought process. I could be wrong, but I'm going to assume everything here is going to be EV trained. Let's begin. Welcome to the Pokemon League. If you're ready to enter, then I will allow you to go in. Please keep in mind, once you enter, you can't turn back. Are you ready? Yeah. Go on. Yeah, I'm ready. Water? Hello. Lanterns, water... Kind of a dark room. 4 pillars. What type are we dealing with here? Are we dealing with something like water dark type? Because leading with a ground ghost type would be really bad in that case. Maybe we lead with Virizion. I'm going to assume water or dark. Virizion would be good against both of those. I'm going to lead with Virizion. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Interesting. You finally made it here. I was warned to expect your arrival by Miss Vanilla herself. I can tell exactly how strong you've become over the course of your journey. Trials you have been through have shaped you into who you are. My name is Maxim, the first of the Elite Four. Come at me with everything you've got. Are those fangs? Is this dude just a vampire? This is just a cat boy. Okay, alright. Golurk and Corviknight. That's horrible for me, actually. That's awful. Virizion sucks here because it just gets hit by Drill Peck or Brave Bird. So Virizion can't stay in because 4 times super effective flying moves. Also, it's double battle. Most important thing to take away. That's the reason why it's the worst, because all of my Pokemon are set up with me thinking, hey, single battles. My team is not good for double battles, so that's an immediate downside. Like, Quiver Dance, not good in double battles. Calm Mind, not good in double battles. Swords Dancing, less good in double battles. Delugar's Surf, maybe good in double battles? Maybe? But, I mean, I don't have a great team to take Surfs. The only Pokemon I can really use Surf alongside is Virizion. Yeah, this isn't great. I'm going to immediately swap Virizion into Delugar, I think. I'm a little bit afraid of Golurk just earthquaking everything because he has a Corviknight on his side of the field, so we can get away with it. But I'm going to swap Virizion into Delugar. And I am going to just Shadow Punch the Golurk, I guess. Not a great lead, so we have to kind of salvage it as best as we can. But that's the plan for now. I don't think a Shadow Punch is going to KO. I think if we had, like, a stronger move, we might. Yeah, I mean, 60 base power is just not enough. We do get hit by Brave Bird. Okay, we predicted that correctly. What is Golurk doing? Is Golurk just Ghost-type moving me? Phantom Force. We know for a fact the Phantom Force is going to be on the Fenrir. We do. That's pretty much guaranteed. What we can do is we can Surf. We could even set up rocks. I'm not going to set up rocks. I'm going to Surf and hit everything on the field. Probably not Golurk, because I imagine it'll be slower than us. But actually, if Golurk's going to be... Well, I'll be Choice Spexed into Surf this way. Yeah, I'm going to Choice Specs myself into Surf. I'm going to double check that Steam Eruption... Steam Eruption is single target. Which means it is probably smarter than locking myself into Surf. I'm going to Steam Eruption Corviknight, and I'm going to swap back into Virizion to take the Phantom Force. Is there a chance that this Corviknight is Brave Birding? There is a chance that Corviknight is Brave Birding me, actually. And I don't have to swap into this to take the Surf, so instead we could go into something else if we wanted to. We could swap into, like, Titanion. Neutral to Phantom Force. Bulwark would resist, which would be even better, but I'm thinking we just go into Titanion to be nice and tanky on the side. Okay. Okay, this is a really rough start, actually. This isn't a great start at all. Steam Eruption does a ton of damage and gets the burn. Okay, that's really good. Did Brave Bird into that slot. I'm glad I changed my mind at the last second rather than going into Virizion. Although a burnt Corviknight, admittedly, still wouldn't do too much, I don't think. Golurk loses a tiny little bit of HP. We should be fine to finish off Golurk with another Steam Eruption. Or even maybe with an Iron Head from Titanion. I think we should be A-okay here. There is a chance of full restores. I'm going to assume full restores are a thing. So I'm just going to Steam Eruption into Corviknight, expecting that to get full restored. And I am going to Iron Head into Golurk, assuming Titanion outspeeds, because Titanion wasn't super slow. Okay, no full restore coming out. If there's not a full restore coming out on a Corviknight at 1 HP burn, there is not a full restore going to be used in this fight from the opponent. And we do get the double KO. Good start. Good start. We turned it around from the horrible Vrizian lead into a Corviknight, but it's fine. That really was a rough lead. Empoleon. Okay, that's scarier. That's a really cool Empoleon. First of all, that is not a normal shiny Empoleon before anyone immediately starts thinking, why haven't I shiny hunted that? Normal shiny Empoleon gets like this slight green tint around its like trident on its face. It's such a terrible shiny, actually. That, however, is a cool shiny. I'm going to Steam Eruption the Zamazenta. I have 1 PP left on this, and then I am, in fact, out of PP. I don't know how much PP restoring stuff I have. PP. So that's going to be tough. But I think I'm Steam Eruptioning into Zamazenta because it's scary. And I kind of want to just swap this out. I don't have a great switch in. I mean, Vrizian's okay. Yeah, I guess Vrizian's switching in. I didn't put a whole lot of thought into that, but it should be fine. I don't know Zamazenta's moveset super well, actually. Crunch! Justified boost. Justified boost. Oh my god, it happened. I've seen it happen once in my life, maybe. Steam Eruption into Zamazenta does really good damage, considering that's a defensive Pokemon. Scald into Vrizian is fine. Please don't burn. No burn. Nice. Zamazenta has to deal with a burn. Delugar is now in a situation where it's struggling. Which isn't ideal. Not ideal. It's not anywhere near ideal. I'm gonna assume a fighting type move from the Zamazenta would go into it, so I'm gonna swap into Fenrir, and I am going to Sacred Sword the Empoleon. I think we should be okay here. We should outspeed. Psychic Fangs. We live, which is important. We outspeed the Empoleon, which is important. Okay, and it should go down to burn. That was a scary move that I didn't expect. I forgot that move existed, to be honest. And the burn doesn't take out Zamazenta. Zamazenta will go... Hello, you have... If the first Elite Four member has a Zacian and a Zamazenta, we are so screwed. Holy, that's terrifying. Okay, first of all, that is actually terrifying. Second of all, I'm going to Drill Run into the Zacian because Zamazenta will go down to burn this turn, and I'm going to just full restore my Vrizian. It's probably just going to get slammed with Psychic Fangs again and get hit really hard, but I'm just going to do it anyway. I heal it up and see if it can survive. Crunch from onto the Fenrir from the Zacian. Okay. Okay, that does hurt a lot. Psychic Fangs again. Okay, they split their damage at least rather than going for one of us, which is ideal. Also, Life Orbs are on everything. Just everything. Everybody gets a Life Orb. You get a Life Orb, you get a Life Orb, have a Life Orb. Why not? Drill Run does good damage. Well, it doesn't do good damage. And a shiny... Hey, you can't just show me up like that. You can't just show me up like that. Lucius, listen, I love Lucius, okay? I love the little guy, but that's rude. That's rude. You're one-upping me. I'm going to Shadow Punch the Volcarona and full restore my Fenrir because I know it's going to get crunched again, and I would like it to have enough HP to hit the Volcarona because I don't want that Volcarona setting up a Quiver Dance. I can deal with taking a hit from Zacian. I can. It's not ideal, but I can. I don't want that Volcarona to set up. There is a chance that it just outspeeds me. It doesn't. Okay, we get a Shadow Punch off. Nice. No Quiver Dance. Moonblast. That's unfortunate, but it is fine. It didn't Quiver Dance at least. And it's Life Orb. Okay. Okay. How do we want to do this? We have... Realistically, whatever I'm bringing in right now just needs to, like, full restore up Fenrir to Shadow Punch again, is kind of my mindset. So I'm just going to bring in Titanium because it's tanky. And I'm going to do what I did last time, and I'm going to Shadow Punch the Volcarona because it outsped it, and I'm going to just restore up to live another crunch. I have the healing supplies. I'm going to use them. This fight is insane. It would be silly of me not to. No crits. No crits, good. We outsped the Volcarona, so we shouldn't have any worries there. I think that's the 6th Pokemon. Ulurk, Corviknight, Zacian, Zamazenta, Empoleon, Volcarona. Yeah, I think that's the 6th Pokemon. I think we're good now. And now we're in a 2v1 situation where this thing does outspeed us, and it's probably going to crunch me again, so we are just going to heal up Fenrir with its turn and Iron Head it, and we should be fine. We have to consider double battles. That means some of my movesets are not ideal. Like, Titanian probably shouldn't be running Swords Dance, because it's not going to do anything for us. It would probably be better for it to have a Rock-type move for coverage. It might be worth us having a good look at some coverage stuff. Also, that was kind of an insane fight. I was not wrong about your strength. Well done. Please proceed with my best wishes. Good luck. All right, let me give this a little look-see. 1 elixir. All right, Thunderbolt onto Woolworth. Is it worth running Scald on Deluga instead of Steam Eruption out of maybe. Steam Eruption is obviously an incredibly good move, but I don't have any PP restoring stuff other than 1 elixir. I'm just gonna run Scald. I'm gonna straight up run Scald. Even if this doesn't replace the PP, which it might not, it might keep me at 0 PP, it's still going to restore more when I actually use the elixir, because it will bring me up to 10 rather than 0. But ideally, oh my god, we got the PP restore. Okay, that's actually really useful. that might be the most useful thing. Okay. Crunch and Dragon Claw on Titanian are kind of my options. We don't have much dark coverage, but we also don't have a lot for dragons. It's basically just Volcarona. I mean, Volcarona can deal with dragons fine, though. Yeah, I think we give Crunch rather than Swords Dance, because I don't think we're setting up Swords Dance. I'd like to keep Toxic for the option. So we'll get rid of Swords Dance. We don't need Swords Dance on everything. Virizion has it. We have with a Dance on Lucius, and I did replace Calm Mind with Thunderbolt on Woolworth. Okay, let's see what room number 2 has. This is going to be a experience. Crystal Caves. Crystal Zone. Crystal, misty, kind of ghost theme. Makes me think rock and ghost. However, last time my decision was way off. Also, crystals could mean, like, fairies. I'm gonna lead with Fenrir Virizion again. It was horrible last time, so it can't be worse than last time, I guess. Oh wow, Vanilla wasn't lying when she said you look just like Damien. I guess I shouldn't have doubted you being this young, considering both me and my sister are part of the Elite Four. Yeah, that's right, me and Vanilla are siblings. While you underestimate me, I want you to know that I was trained by my sister. Which makes you weaker than your sister, and your sister got popped a couple times in the playthrough, so I'm not too afraid. Luna, nice name. So with that being said, my name is Luna, the 2nd trainer of your Elite Four challenge. Give it your all and do not count me out yet. So you are going to... Why do you not have the Volcarona if your name is Luna? I feel like that fits very... Oh. Single battle. Also, I do find it funny that I was then mentioning the Volcarona. So they both have a Volcarona. She has the non-shiny one. I'm just going to Shadow Punch. We saw that we outsped the other one, so I assumed we'd outspeed this one, meaning Fenrir should be fine to win the 1v1 against the Volcarona. Are you going to have potions, because this is a single battle? Yes. Interesting. I feel like we are way more equipped for a single battle. I also just changed all of my movesets around in preparation for double battles, which is a little bit funny. You know, sometimes it be like that. Moltres. Which one? The dark type one? Either way, Delugar should be fine, right? I feel like Delagar is fine against either Moltres. If it's Dark Flying with the regional one from Sword and Shield, we just Shrapnel Sphere. It is, which is cool. That is cool. But like I said, we just Shrapnel Sphere. Used a Revive on the Volcarona. Alright. Alright. That doesn't affect us too much, actually. Milotic. Which we are going to Leaf Blade with our Grass-infused Expert Belt using Virizion. With good special defense. I think Milotic we should be absolutely A-okay against. I don't think we have any worries here. We outspeed as well, which is lovely. Leaf Blade nearly just straight up KOs. Ice Beam doesn't do too much because we have really good special defense. Single battles, we are so much more equipped for. This should be a very easy fight compared to the last one. The last one was like everything going wrong. This one, everything looks like it should go right. I can't wait to be proven wrong by them. Mew. Cute. Cute little guy. I can't be hit by Psychic with Woolworth, so I'm just going to go into Woolworth. I don't have Dark Pulse, which is unfortunate. But again, I'm not too afraid of Mew, actually. I'm just going to Mega Evolve and Flamethrower. It would be very funny if the Mew just used Transform and used my own moves against me, and it was just a copy of me. But I feel like if they wanted to do that gimmick, they'd probably just use an Imposter Ditto rather than use a Mew for it. But I'd still find it funny. Thunderbolt, okay. We do get paralyzed, which is unfortunate. We don't get fully paralyzed, though. We now burn the Mew. Unfortunate for the Mew. Another Flamethrower KOs. Full heal. Not full restore. Full heal. Full heal. Okay. Okay. Azumarill. Alright. Alright. I'm noticing the single battle seems way easier. Also, the last fight had a Zacian Zamazenta pairing, which was nuts. I feel like these two maybe could have been swapped around. Does live Moonblast, not Play Rough. Special Azumarill. Luna, you need more training from Vanilla. You need more training. You're not cutting it. You are not cutting it. This is not it. This is not the strat. You're just going to get Shadow Punched because you got revived, and I did notice it said revive, not max revive, so I know Shadow Punch would KO. This fight, this is clean for us. Ampharos. Funny that, we have an Ampharos as well. I like the fact that the Mega Ampharos sprite was just normal Mega Ampharos rather than the custom sprite. just a note. We are just going to Surf because it's our strongest move. It is the Mega Ampharos. We had a very similar team, actually. She had an Azumarill. She had a Mega Ampharos. I mean, we don't have Azumarill with us right now, but she had an Azumarill. She had a Mega Ampharos. She had a Volcarona. She had a Mew, which I've caught. Again, not with us right now, but I have one. Very, very interesting team. Very similar theme. And Delugar is going to just go ahead and bop. Luna, you did not do great. Oh wow, the talk of the town was true. Carry on, I suppose. You'll make it far. That was clean. With everyone healed up, we should be good to continue. If we're going back to single battles, can I put I'm going to put Volcarona in front. I want to Quiver-Dance. Okay, I want to do it. I would have done it in that fight, to be honest. Oh, hello. Sneak attack. Bam. There you are. Are you ready, Carlos? That battle on Victory Road was just a distraction. Now it's time for me to go all out one final time. I'm not going to hold back. Why should I? I'm the third member of the Elite Four. Hope. But you already know my name. Obvious that this fight is going to be tough. May the best trainer win. Let's battle. I'm not afraid. I'm just not. I'm just not afraid. Honestly, after that first fight, I'm not afraid. We are going to Quiver-Dance. we are Quiver-Dancing. Didn't realize we were going to be fighting Hope. To be honest, I don't remember if she mentioned that. I don't actually know if she mentioned she was an Elite Four member or if I just forgot. I may have just completely forgotten about her. But that's fine. Gnosis, yep, go for it. That is completely fine with me. I'm just gonna full heal. Do we even have an Awakening? I still have Awakening. I'm just gonna use an Awakening. Do we go for 6 Quiver Dances? Are we greedy? Are we greedy? We could get Psybeam confused, but I think we got Psybeam confused last time we fought her, and it was completely fine. So I'm just gonna be greedy. I'm gonna go to 4 Quiver Dances. I don't think we'll need more than 4. To be honest, I don't think we need 3, but I'm gonna go to 4. I think if we get confused, we could even use a full heal. I think that is something that we could do. 4 Quiver Dances up, I imagine we win against basically everything. I don't think there's a world where 4 Quiver Dances up, we don't one-shot something. So I think this is the sweep fight, which is always a fun fight to have. We Dazzling Gleam, Mashana goes down in 1, unless there's a Focus Sash. If there's a Focus Sash or like a Metal Bursting Aggron or anything like that, that would stop my plan. Lunala. Didn't this live last time? Ooh. Ooh. Okay, cool, cool. I'm still just gonna click Dazzling Gleam. Holy tank. Not gonna do much to us in return because we have 4 Quiver Dances up. The only way this went poorly is if that crit. If that Moongeist Beam had crit, then we would have an issue. But it didn't. So we are completely fine from here, I think. Rotom? Nope. Nope. We're swapping to the Psychics because we have that Psychic Infused Gem for even more damage, the 25% boost with our Infusion. It's a tough day to be Hope. It's a real tough day to be Hope. She is not going to have a good time in this fight. This is clean. We are Mount Kilimanjaroing. Might be the stupidest thing I've ever said. But the point stands. We are fine. Rakalosis, Psychic, boom. Easy. No worries here. Rakalosis goes down. This is a little bit of a time saver in this long ending send-off episode, I think. Absol, we already know how this goes. I think what I said before is the only thing it can do is Sucker Punch us. We're gonna Draining Kiss. Maybe it Sucker Punches us this time, but last time it didn't, so I imagine that we are A-okay. Shiny Absol, beautiful shiny though, gotta say. That one is worth shiny hunting. The Empoleon may be red like the Absol, but the Empoleon is a trick. You will get scammed if you shiny hunt it. It's a terrible shiny. Absol, however, you will not get scammed. That is a beautiful shiny. Unless you're shiny hunting in this game in particular, in which case I guess Empoleon is fair game. Even after this unexpected twist, you still win. Congratulations. I win handily, actually. And you could do it? Go on then. That one, I don't even need to heal. I'm full healed. Next. Listen up, kid. Don't get it twisted. The name's Lucas. I'm the 4th and final member of the Elite Four. Me and my Pokemon train every day, non-stop. Our muscles and pure inner strength, too much for you to handle. Please have fighting types. Please, I have a Psychic Fairy Quiver Dancer. I'm ready. Step on my mat, see who goes down first. Oh, I actually stepped on the mat. He took me in. He led me by the hand, just to dance. I see. Mawile. Shiny. Okay. That is a Steel type. I probably don't stay in. I should probably be sensible here and just go straight out into Woolworth, and that would be the best case scenario. I don't think we're going to set up a Quiver Dance on the Steel type. We might, however, still have something that we can set up a Quiver Dance against in a moment, so it's fine. I'm not going to Mega Evolve because I want to keep Flame Body as a possibility, and I also don't think I need to. Mold Breaker doesn't really do anything for me. Like, going through its ability doesn't matter. This also wasn't a Mega Mawile, which means this is just poppable. Yeah, okay. I'm glad I didn't Mega Evolve. I definitely didn't need to. And that way we can keep Flame Body as an option. Giratina. Part of me really wants to go into Volcarona and try and set up a Quiver Dance, but a Phantom Force is going to shred us. Titanion could Toxic it. I'm going to go into Titanion and Toxic it. Giratina is a tanky Pokemon. Depending on form, obviously, it has Origin form, it has normal form. It is Origin Form. That is a beautiful shiny. It's one of my favorite shinies that I own, actually. I'm still gonna Toxic it, actually. Fire Blast does a lot of damage. We get the Toxic off, which does pretty much seal its fate. It's just gonna take a little bit of time. If it's a special Giratina, though, then I could quiver tons. I have a problem. I really want to. I know I shouldn't, but I really want to. I know this is silly. I'm aware. I'm fully aware this is silly, but also we gotta have a little bit of fun, right? Fire Blast misses. Huge. Toxic is gonna slowly rack up. We are going to Quiver Dance. If this thing goes for a Phantom Force, we're going to swap out. If it doesn't, everything's fair game. It didn't Shadow Sneak me. Shadow Ball. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I probably have to go for a Draining Kiss now. Or a Dazzling Gleam if I want to actually make sure I KO it. But I think a Draining Kiss will be fine. It is. Okay. I was kind of hoping to see Shadow Sneak or something at the start, just so I knew it wouldn't have Phantom Force. But Shadow Ball is also completely fine. We get all the way back up to full HP, which is huge, actually. Lapras. We do have a Quiver Dance up. I don't think I care about a Lapras. What is a Lapras going to do in particular? I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. All right, this was the Pokemon that I saw on the front page of the download page for the game that made me want to play the game in the first place. And sadly, it's not available in this version of the game yet. It's not put as a Pokemon that we can have. This is like the first time I've been able to actually see it. And man, this is such a good sprite. It's so cool. And I'm so annoyed that I can't have had this in my playthrough. I was so excited for it. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. But for now, we Psychic it. Good damage. Very good damage. Thunderbolt. I think this is an electric flying Lapras of the, like, skies. Like a Thunderbolt through the clouds kind of thing. I mean, its sprite definitely leans towards that. It's super cool. It's super cool. I think it's normally purple lightning bolts, but that one was obviously shiny, so it was green. Good Pokemon, though. Good Pokemon. Dunsparce? Free segment to Dunsparce. I also got one of those. I'm one of the very lucky people. This is a humble brag, and I'm sorry for doing this, but my first Dunsparce shiny that I evolved was a free segment to Dunsparce, which is probably why all of my other shiny hunts since have been terrible, because I used up all my luck on that one, but it was very lucky. Arcanine. Shiny Arcanine as well. Okay, this dude just has all the shinies. Has he had a single non-shiny? I actually don't know if he's had a single non-shiny. This might be a full shiny team. Arcanine might pop us. We'll outspeed it because we have a Quiver Dance up. But I think we outspeed even despite... That's what the shiny Mega looks like. I thought it would just be gold. I didn't realize it'd become blue. I would have shiny hunted. I would have shiny hunted an Arcanine if I had known. Dang. I'm just gonna Drain and Kiss. I got played. That extreme speed, though. Dang. I mean, I have to go into Woolworth. And the reason I have to go into Woolworth is because we took our Arcanine off of the team, specifically so that we could bring Woolworth instead of it for the Fire-type moves. So if we don't use the Ampharos to beat the Arcanine, that's just illegal. Actually, just illegal. We have to show that this was the right decision. I do think the Ampharos so far has been completely fine. I don't think it's necessarily done anything the Arcanine wouldn't have done. Did nearly get bought by an Earthquake. My Arcanine didn't get Earthquake. I don't know if I tried to teach it Earthquake. I feel like I looked through its TMs and it couldn't. Marshadow is the Pokemon that remains. Wish I could have just hit it with a Draining Kiss, but Marshadow, huh? Okay. This could cause problems for us, actually, because fighting is not a type that we are great against. Honestly, our Volcarona is what was best against it. I'm just gonna go into Fenrir and try and Shadow Punch. I do love Marshadow. It might be my favorite legendary. One of the most underwhelming shinies, though. I'm just gonna click Shadow Punch. I don't know if we outspeed, and I don't know if we can live a hit. Foul play. Honestly, probably better than it going for like a Spectral Thief. So I'll take it. Shadow Punch does decent damage, but not enough to KO. I guess I'm just Shadow Punching again. Shadow Sneak. Yeah, that's going to take us out for sure. And then it's basically, does Virizion live a random hit from this thing? Because Virizion should be able to finish it off. Virizian's the only thing we have left that doesn't get mopped by it, so we should be fine. We can always revive, but if I don't need to revive, then I'm not going to. Just Shadow Sneak. Just accepting defeat. Wants to take itself out with Life Orb rather than get hit by an attack from the opponent. You know, I respect that, going out on your own terms. Power and dedication, I sense it all within you. Incredible. Someone stronger than me. Alright. Time to heal up. And then fight Vanilla. I'm even going to use my Elixir on Lucius, because we have no reason not to. I still have these 2 rare candies, but I mean, we're at a level cap for a reason, so I guess I'm just holding on to them. That was the Blissey trainer, so I had no reason to use it. Alright, Vanilla time, I suppose. There she be. Sitting on her throne. There you are. Welcome to your final challenge, Carlos. This is it. This is where the magic is gonna happen. You have a magic show for me? Ever since the first time I saw you, I could tell you were something great. If only I could go back to that day and tell you how far you would make it. Carlos, I don't want to make this introduction too long, but this is the moment I've been waiting for. I've always wanted to see you succeed and take my spot. But I'm not going down without putting up a fight. I'm Miffin's champion for a reason. I'll prove that to you right here, right now. So we know a couple of Pokemon she should have. She should have Deoxys and an Ascension, apparently, which we are immune to with Volcarona, so this is a great lead. She has Deoxys, and she has the legendary of this game, the Penelope, whatever it was called. So we know 2 Pokemon that she has after this as well, which is good to know. I'm Quiver Dancer, because I have a one-track mind. I have a strategy, and I'm sticking to it. Crunch is neutral. Ow. We did outspeed. Draining Kiss is very powerful, and will hopefully get us back up to full, is my thought process. We know it's super effective. It's super effective, its adaptability, and our special attack is nuts. I'm Draining Kissing. Good. That should get us back up to basically full. We might be missing like 20 HP. Probably be at like 200 of 217. Nope, full HP. Okay, alright, damn. Draining Kiss is OP. Lugia. What would Lugia do to me that I wouldn't just be able to out-trade? Shadow Lugia? Staying in. Is it Shadow Lugia? No, it's just a normal shiny Lugia. Okay, I'm not too afraid of this, actually. I'm tempted to even Quiver Dance again. Used a Revive. Don't know if that's necessarily worth it for them. I'm gonna get another Quiver Dance up. I'm just gonna Dazzling Gleam. Multi-scale, I imagine, is gonna be a thing. It is a physical Lugia, which does have an impact. That is scarier, for sure. However, I'm not too afraid. I'm gonna Draining Kiss. Full Restore. We just get more HP back. That is A-okay. Possibly no multi-scale. That's very good damage. We do have 2 Quiver Dances up, admittedly, but Lugia's special defense is crazy good. Quick Claw. No. No. If I had lost my Volcarona to Quick Claw Lugia, oh, you wouldn't, the words that would have come out of my mouth. Vanelfa, that's what it was called. Staying in. So this thing was fire flying by the appearance, like a Moltres, I presume. I'm just gonna click Psychic. I assume it's fire flying. I don't actually know its type. We're just going for a Psychic. 2 Quiver Dances up. I feel so bad. I feel so... It's the legendary of this game. It's like the big Pokemon. Realistically, one of her aces, that and Deoxys are what I would call her aces, and that it got popped. It got so popped. Blaze Sidhi. I still don't know how to say that. Blaze Side, maybe? Probably a better way of pronouncing it. I'm going to Psychic again. I think this is a Fire Psychic Pokemon, meaning we might actually not KO it with the Psychic, but still, I'm going to go for it. Oh, that was neutral. Never mind. Maybe it was Fire Ghost. Or Fire Sound. Or some combination of those types. Either way, Psychic did it. We're sweeping Vanilla. I feel so bad. Deoxys, hey! Oh. Extreme Speed is enough to take us out. Well played, actually. Well played. I got a little bit too caught up in the fact that we were bopping everything. But Deoxys attack form, can you believe it, does have good attack. Fenrir, however, cannot be hit by Extreme Speed. We could also crunch it with Titanion, but it could have Focus Blast. Focus Blast, Extreme Speed, Psycho Boost. Stealth Rock. I don't know the other move it would have. Probably not Stealth Rock, considering its attack form, though. I'm just going to click Shadow Punch. Psychic. Okay, Psychic rather than Psycho Boost. Shadow Punch against an attack form Deoxys, I imagine KOs. Deoxys, not known for being tanky, unless it's in defense form. Can you believe it? Weird how that works. And Altaria. Mega Altaria? I'm going to try and Iron Head it, assuming it's going to be a Mega Altaria, that it's going to be Dragon Fairy. It's shiny, because we know a Sentient is in the back, because that got revived, so she hasn't shown a Mega yet, so I'm Iron Heading. Okay, we made the correct plays. We could still get Earthquaked or Fire Blasted or something along those lines, and Titanion could get crit, so it's not over yet, but it is looking very good. It's over. Okay, alright. After seeing Outrage from the Altaria, I am very, very confident that we are A-okay from here. Yeah, I don't think we have any more worries. Ascension, we know, didn't outspeed our Volcarona pre-Quiver Dance. So Delugar should outspeed it and be able to finish it up with a Shrapnel Sphere. And I feel like ending things off with Delugar would be funny because it's such a goofy little guy. So I'm going into Delugar. I have no real reason to do this other than I think it would be funny. I also had Stealth Rock on this Delugar the whole time, and not once did I think to lead with Stealth Rock. Not once. It never entered my brain. Delugar is going to finish things up, this absolutely hideous, goofy Pokemon that I have grown to love so much over this playthrough. And Champion Vanilla goes down. Love it. I really do. I'm glad I get to call you the new champion. Exactly what I thought. You really are what everyone said you were. I'm happy to announce you as Miffin's new Pokemon League champion. Follow me into the next room and claim your title by entering your Pokemon into our Hall of Fame. Well, we have made it. You did it, now enter your Pokemon into our machine and celebrate your new title. We have completed Pokemon Myth. Oh, we're jamming. There might be some post-game stuff for this game. I'm probably not going to check out any of the post-game stuff, at least not recording-wise. And my reason for that is not anything to do with me not enjoying the game. I might play it off-screen. It's the fact that Power World comes out tomorrow and that game is messed up, and I want to try it out as close to release date as possible. So that is my plan. I don't know if it will be uploaded tomorrow, as I don't know the release time. It could come out like after when my normal time of uploading would be. So we might have an Infinity episode up tomorrow, and then it might be Power World for a few days. I might quickly show on screen the shiny form of an alpha, because that was one Pokemon that I was considering Shimmer Balling, and I want to know if it was worth it, so I'm probably going to look it up by myself, and I won't deprive you of not seeing it either, because I'm sure that other people are curious. And I will, in fact, speed up through the credits just a little bit. They'll still be on screen long enough. I wonder how many of the Elite Four are in the credits, actually. I saw Maxim, who I think was by far the hardest of the Elite Four fights, actually. Mizzy I saw was a name in the game. I'm gonna miss some. I'm definitely gonna miss some. We had, what was it, Luna? We had Hope. And we had the fighting guy. I don't remember the fight name. Lucas. We had Lucas. I'm curious how many of those are in the credits, but I'm not going to pay too much attention to it at the end of the day. I'm not going to sit here and stare at the credits. Overall, though, great game. The Shimmer Balls were crazy. The Legendaries were super cool. The sprites and regional forms were amazing. All I can say is I really hope that the Lapras is available soon. Because the Lapras is a super cool sprite, and I do think it would be a lot of fun to use in the playthrough. There was a couple of bugs. I hope this worked as a little bit of a beta test in a way. If any developers have continued watching this far, then I hope that this can serve to provide a little bit of feedback for the game and to show off some of the bugs. None of them were game-breaking, which is the most important thing. Like, the only bug that I'm ever actively angry about is any bug that, like, wipes saves, right? That's the only real bad bug that you can have. So anything that was just goofy, completely fine. Completely fine. But I'm going to let this play out, and I'm going to say, if you guys have enjoyed this playthrough, please go ahead, leave a like down below, and without further ado,